Guys, time to talk about SUI again on the channel here. Now, SUI is pumping today, and this is the weekly time frame. Now, you can see the last 2 weeks have been very bullish. Now, I have turned on the volume indicator here so you can see how much SUI has been bought at which prices, basically. So, you can see that basically SUI doesn't have much volume up here, guys. So it could fall back very quickly. But, I don't think we really have to worry right now. Let me put this on a daily time frame and let's see how this looks. Now, you can see that basically around a little bit higher than $3, up to about $3.30, there has been a little bit more volume than most places here. So if we would break about $3, you could probably see SUI fall back very quickly to about $2.35. We have a daily support here at about $3.30. So I don't think we're going to have to worry, here. I think we have some support, but it's very little, guys. You can see that there's a lot of support under about $2.36, where all this volume was built, guys. So anyways, let's just go back up here. Now, if we put this on the 4-hour time frame, a little bit lower time frame, it looks like if we can break this small level here, let me put like a little trend line, although it's not a trend line, I just want to put a mark here. And if we can close a 4-hour candle above this mark, I do believe that we will, continue higher. So I think $4 would be the next mark because that's psychological resistance, guys. That's only about 12 cents away, though. So yeah, looking good for SUI, guys. I really like this coin. It's one that I really tell friends to buy, or even family if they were to ask me. And yeah, I mean, it's one that I think is going to be the next Solana, honestly, in my opinion, guys. Now, SUI, if we take a look here, there is 10 billion coins. Now, the bad thing is there isn't much of this coin, circulating. There's only about 28.4% of this coin circulating right now. If you look at Tokenomist, there is another upcoming event in about 2 weeks, and they're going to release about 2.26% of the circulating supply. Now, in a bull market, probably nothing to worry about, guys. And I do believe that these tokens will probably get eaten up pretty quickly, especially in this bull market. Taking a quick look at Bitcoin here, I just want to show you how the volume, looks. Basically, we have a ton of volume, basically between about 71,000 to about 56. That's a big volume. Support, we can say, that for us at the moment. And if I zoom in here, let's see how this looks with the volume. So we do have a little bit of volume here, around about 87,000 to about 89.5. That's a bigger, volume node, we can call it. So we do have a little bit of support there, but if we fall under that, it could go very quickly down to about 76,000. That's just if we base it on volume. Now, I do believe there could be a support. Probably, let's mark off this support for the future. I do believe there's going to be a little bit of support here on the daily time frame, around 75,700, just because we have some candles floating around here. And yeah, it looks like it got support there, and that's when it bounced. So I do believe that's going to be a support if we do come down this low. The short-term time frame, I do have this little bull flag marked off. I marked this off on the 4-hour chart. So let me put this on the 4-hour here. And you can see that, here, let me remove these indicators real quick to make it a little bit less cluttered. Yeah, this was the 4-hour that I marked this little bull flag off. And I took the pole from here to here. The target is around 100,700, and that's just a short-term target. Now, this target up here at 105,000, that was the target from the big bull flag that we had, that we consolidated in for about 7 or 8 months, guys. So you can see here, let me put this on the daily chart, just so you can see it a little bit faster. So yeah, you can see that we consolidated in here for about 7 or 8 months, and basically this was the breakout point, and that should take us up to about 105,000. So yeah, short term, like I said, about 100,500. A little bit of a more longer term target is about 105,000. Look at the Bitcoin monthly returns. November is at 30% now. I do believe we'll probably at least hang around 30%, maybe up to 40% maximum. I don't expect more, honestly, but we still have 2 more weeks. Anything can happen. Now, December, we'll see what happens, but I do believe we're going to have another powerful month just because October we kind of saved our energy, I can say. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting personally. The Bitcoin dominance here, you are seeing a fall since last night. I think I made a video. I think we were up around here last night when I made that video, or a couple of videos, few videos last night. And yeah, I do hope we break under this mark here. If we can break down below this, I do believe we're going to see kind of a faster fall here. And this is why on Crypto Bubbles, guys, you're seeing 26, 33%, 14%, 41%, 23%. This is why you're seeing the altcoins pump right now, because Bitcoin dominance is going down. So it made lower highs here, and yeah, I think this is probably the end of the Bitcoin dominance. So about 61.39 was the top. The economic calendar for next week. Basically, it's an empty calendar, guys. Not much going on, especially Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, there is some Philadelphia Fed manufacturing, employment. We have jobless claims. Friday, we do have some PMI numbers and Michigan numbers. That's about it next week. Pretty much empty. Probably not much volatility for Bitcoin based on economic calendar next week or economic data. So yeah, don't be afraid next week. To look at the interest rate cut for next month, basically 18th December, still looks like about 62% believe we're going to get a 1/4 point cut. Personally, I believe we're going to get a 1/4 point cut. Now, 62%, it's almost 50-50 in my opinion. It can go either way. And we still have some CPI numbers and things for next month. So it can flip very easily, guys. If you remember, I think it was, 2 rate cuts ago, maybe it was the last one, I don't remember, where we had, almost 97% for one way, and then the next day it kind of flipped almost totally the opposite way. It can happen, guys. All, depends on the economic data. The altcoin season index is coming up, guys, coming up very fast. This morning when I had looked at it, it was about a 29. And right now sitting at a 41 only a few hours later. So that is nice to see. Like I said, I think once we get above about 50%, once we can take out these 2 local highs, basically, I think we're going to race to altcoin season very, very soon. I believe a lot of people are maybe thinking this is the end of the Bitcoin run, and they're just inexperienced. And they're starting to say, well, I've heard I can make more money in alts. So yeah, that's why, dominance is coming down, guys. People are probably starting to fear that Bitcoin will fall and fall very quickly. Last night, I did think that the fear and greed index would move up a little bit. Yesterday, it was at an 80, came up to 86. The day before that was an 88. So I did expect it to tick up a little bit. So again, guys, I don't like to see this very high, but we can stay here for a while. But you do expect a big crash if you stay up here too long. So anyways, we'll see how long we stay here. But I would like to come down to maybe more greed or maybe a little bit above neutral. And yeah, this is quite high though. We haven't really seen 88, 86 for a very, very, very long time. Now, if you want to stake your SUI, guys, go to Coinondo, type in SUI, and you have multiple options. Be careful with Bit2Me. You have to have their token, and you have to have more than enough to get the full percentage. Options like CoinW, XT.com, Bitrue, Personally, I have mine in Bitrue. It's flexible, and they have very high limits. I don't think many of us have this high of a limit. So anyways, guys, you can choose where you want to put it. Plenty of places, even CoinX. I have CoinX. But yeah, that's up to you. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you on SUI and Bitcoin. So we have to see if SUI can kind of break this little area of resistance, basically on a 4-hour time frame. But yeah, it's coming, guys. So anyways, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot, guys.